Getting your first fish can be the most fun day of your life. But if you think a goldfish is a great first pet, you have a lot to learn. Stick around for the ultimate fish keeping guide. You may have seen a beautiful planted tank like this somewhere online or at your local fish store, but this is not where you start, and it takes a lot of experience despite how easy I make it look to get here. So, in this video, I'm going to teach you the bare basics of fish keeping from how to take care of fish through, well, everything you need to know about your fish tanks. Starting with the nitrogen cycle. It all starts with your fish, or more specifically, your fish's poop. Yup, it's processed by bacteria like Nitrospira. Nitrospira attacks the poop and turns it into nitrites, which are processed by Nitrobacter into nitrates. Nitrates are not as toxic as nitrites, but they still need to be processed by plants, who turn them into oxygen, which the fish breathe. It's different bacteria for marine tanks, but overall, it's basically the same. And this cycle happens in every single size of fish tank. But the nitrogen cycle takes a while, and it just isn't enough to keep your tank clean. So that's another thing you need to add. Filtration. There are quite a few different types of filters like bulkheads and hang-on filters, even canister and air stones and sponge filters. There are quite a few. But picking the right one for your fish tank is essential because filters are the mechanical filtration. They filter out the dirt, the dust, the debris from your aquarium, and they keep the water nice and clear. But even though the filter does most of the mechanical filtration and the nitrogen cycle cleans out the ammonia, you still need to clean out your filter once in a while because, well, you see, fish like these in rivers and in the oceans can poop how much ever they want and not worry about excess ammonia buildup because the ocean or the river they're in carries away most of their poop. But in a fish tank like this one, no matter how good the filter is, eventually the filters get clogged and you need to clean it out because, well, otherwise the fish is swimming in a soup of its own poop. Even if you have a good filter, you need to clean your toilet. Sorry, not your toilet, your fish's toilet. Think of it like that. Now we've touched on another topic, picking the fish for your aquarium. It depends on your skill level, but generally, if you want to keep a small tank, fish like these cichlids, this parrotfish, or even this poor catfish that's stuck in a small tank are not for you. Beginners should ideally start with smaller tanks, keeping things like betas or neon tetras or cherry shrimp if you want something unique. On the internet or even your local fish store might tell you that there's a rule that says 1 inch of fish per liter of water or 1 inch of fish per gallon of water depending on where you live. But that's just a myth. Instead of following myths like that, you should just do some research. Look up what your fish needs are, look up how big a tank they need. Researching your fish's needs is another great way to make sure your fish keeping is a success, and that's another really important rule. So whether you're keeping snails, fish, or even crayfish, these rules apply to everything, and you should never forget them. There are many more things you need to know about keeping fish, and I'll probably cover them in a future video. But for now, thanks for. Wait a second. You didn't think you'd get off that easily, did you? We still need to summarize what we learned about the nitrogen cycle, about filtration, and very briefly, how to choose fish, which I might describe a little more in a future video. But you should really remember these points, they're super important. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. I know I keep saying it, but remember those points. And please subscribe.